This is WVTM 13 Sports High School Huddle, sponsored by local Ford dealers.
Oh man, we got a huge night under the lights. Playoff positioning on the line in Oxford. The Yellow Jackets taking on Centerpoint. Same is true for John Carroll. They're heading to the playoffs, but where will they be seated in the playoffs? Perfection on the line for Clay Chalkville. The Cougs hosting Shades Valley, who needs a win in the worst way. And it's all on the line in 6A Region 3. Helena on the road, game of the weekend. In this one, it's Benjamin Russell at home trying to get that win. But we begin with our game of the week, and really the game of the year every year. Hoover and Thompson, it's an irresistible force against an immovable object. And it's not about the division title this year. Thompson's already sewn up their division, and the Warriors are all about bragging rights now. For Hoover, it's about keeping the momentum going. Bucks have won 3 straight. WVTM 13's Carrie Ostep in Hoover. And Carrie, they're hanging on from the rafters at the Met.
Yeah, Ryan, of course, though, this rivalry matchup is something that's circled for everyone that loves this region, a competitive one here in our area. But of course, as you mentioned, Thompson, they already grabbed that region title, but the Hoover Bucks playing at home, they were playing for their own pride. So this was still a good game tonight here at the Hoover Met. The Hoover Met has seen some games between these two teams. The Warriors have already locked up the region title, but the Hoover Bucks still playing for pride and a shot at the top 4 in 7A Region 3. Mark Freeman saying pregame that these two rivals do respect each other, but you know what? You have to respect Thompson's offense. And they get out on top early. Trent Seaborn hitting Angel Jones. The Warriors lead 7-0. Wade Waldrop's defense keeping the Bucks in this one. Second quarter, Jonah Winston, receiver turned quarterback, looking like a running back, scrambling for some yards here. Hoover would only finish the drive with 3 as they trail Thompson just 7-3 at the half. But the Warriors open up the second half with some Warrior spirit, scoring 2 quick touchdowns. The second here, Seaborn dropping a deep one to Colvin Landrew, who gets into the end zone. Thompson leading 21-3, and then that Warrior defense doing what they do best and holding the score as Thompson secures yet another win in region play. Yeah, Hoover still had a little bit in them as the final score would be 21-11. Thompson staying perfect in region play, but Mark Freeman being pretty candid after this one. He's not happy about his team and says there's still work to be done if they want to call themselves champions for a 5th straight time.
We didn't play well. I'm not taking nothing from Hoover, so I don't want that said. They're a good football team, and we're fortunate to win, but all I control is my guys. We didn't play good tonight. We're game 9. So, I mean, I wouldn't think so, but concentration, attention to detail, just little things that championship teams do that. Tonight, we was not a championship football team.
With one more game to go in regular season, obviously the Hoover Bucks playing their last game here this season at the Hoover Met, something we're not used to, but Thompson keeping their eyes on postseason. As we know, they want to go for that 5-peat. We'll see how things shake out later in the season, but Ryan, it was a fun one tonight still for our game of the week, and with that, I will send it back to you.
Carrie, thanks so much. Great work out there tonight at our game of the week. Hewitt-Trussville needs a win to take the 2 seed. They take on Chelsea tonight. First drive, Huskies feeling good early. Jaden loving this. Rips it 35 yards around the corner. Going to get pushed out of bounds. Sets up this Jackson Melton touchdown. That's going to be 6 points for the Huskies. And the price is right on the next possession. Peyton Floyd, quick. It's a quick pass, a quick touchdown in the end zone for 7 yards, and the score. And the final score, 49-20, Hewitt-Trussville with the win. So here's your playoff picture in 7A Region 3, the toughest in the state. Thompson in at number 1. Hewitt-Trussville has the tiebreaker over Vestavia Hill. So they get the 2nd seed. Vestavia in at 3, and there it is. The Hoover Bucks in the playoffs. Not pretty, but it counts, in at number 4. In 6A Region 3, it all comes down to this. After a 7-4 season last year, Helena undefeated this season, a win, and they get the division and the number 1 seed in the playoffs. Let's get to this one, an electric night at Alex City. Not going to be an easy one for the Huskies. Benjamin Russell is who they're taking on. The first pass of the game, Brent Berry throws into triple coverage, picked off by Kendrick Bird right there. We'll move to the next play. Gabriel Benton on the run, then he lets it fly and hits Malcolm Simmons, 38 yards for the score. Absolute pandemonium in Alex City. Second quarter now. Helena gets it going. Jordan Washington bounces it outside and finds the end zone. Ben Russell leads at half. Third quarter now. Joseph Roberto takes the direct snap. 6-3, 225. No one wants a piece of that. Touchdown Husky. Back and forth we go. Fourth quarter. It's Benton to David Lawson. Wildcats back on tap. What a crazy score, and Benjamin Russell holds in a close win, 20-17. Same situation in 5A Region 6. This is where it all matters. Southside wins. They take a division outright, and the top seed, they got Moody, who can make it interesting with a win. Got to get crazy, and that's what they're doing. Third quarter action. Southside down 2 scores. Jordan Bryan cuts into the lead. 21-13 Blue Devils. Now fourth quarter, you can cut the tension with a knife. Arkansas State commit Blaine Burke breaks loose and breaks some ankles as well. He finds the end zone, and that is enough for Moody. They shock Southside, throw division into craziness. A 3-way tie between Southside, Leeds, and Moody. Back to 6A Region 5. Mountain Brook, Gardendale. First quarter, Rockets on the move. Malachi Handy finds a seam, hits it hard as well, and finds the end zone. Gives the band a reason to celebrate. Gardendale up 14-7. Still in the first quarter, Sparty comes right back. Cole Gamble takes it wide, finds the end zone, ties it up, and that's going to be a touchdown for Sparty and Mountain Brook. Second quarter, it's Boogie Harris. So we have the name Boogie Harris. You got to boogie all the way to the end zone. 60 yards on this one, and the Rockets take the lead right back, but Mountain Brook with a 56-42. It took 50+ to win this one on Friday night. Even with the loss, though, Gardendale's in the playoffs with a 3-6 record, but it's Parker who takes the 1 seed, followed by Mountain Brook and Mortimer Jordan. Clay Chalkville, one of the best teams in the state, has clinched the number 1 seed in 6A Region 6. Remember, they beat Thompson earlier on in the year, so Oxford and Centerpoint go at it tonight to determine who gets the number 2 seed. It happened in Oxford, senior night, beautiful campus, brand new football facility. Got to check that out. And they get off to an early start. Mason Mims, Damius Wilson, he turns a 2-yard pass into a dominant run, moving the sticks here, get pushed out of bounds there. Same drive, Mims, Nick Richardson this time. Oxford strikes first, 7-zip. Get this, an onside kick, they get it back. So then, punch it right in with the buzzer going off. Final score in this one, Oxford, they take home the victory, 35-14. We talked about Clay Chalkville, the division champs. How about Shades Valley? Need to pull an upset to make the playoffs. Cougs letting it rip. Mario Craver. Clay scores a long touchdown right there. 13-0 Clay Chalkville. Shades Valley, though, they're going to respond. This is a really good team. Steve Brown fires to the right side. It's going to be Jaquez Daniel take this one to the house with a cut right here and the lead. And look at that score, though. 52 points by Clay Chalkville over Shades Valley for the victory. So the Cougs, the top seed, Oxford, Centerpoint go 2-3, and with the loss, Shades Valley officially out of postseason play. Pinson Valley has the tiebreaker over the Mounties, and they sneak in to the playoffs. So it's all on the line tonight. More highlights coming up as playoff spots are on the line. That includes a turnaround story for John Carroll Catholic. They hold their playoff future in their own hands. We're rocking with the Rockies tonight. Thanks to the Gardendale cheerleaders. You're watching WVTM 13's High School Huddle.